Texas. They say everything's bigger here, and they're right. We've got big cars, big hearts, and even bigger stakes. This is beef country, Texas, home to the Alamo, the Cowboys, and the largest military installation known to man. So big, it has a big name. Fort Hood, the great place. It's got a Texas-sized podcast as well. And this is it, right here, Fort Hood's great big podcast. Yeehaw.
This is actually a special edition. Oh, kind of, sort of, I guess. I'm Dave Larsen of Hood Public Affairs Office, joined by my cast, colleagues, cohorts, co-hosts.
Partners in crime.
Say hi, guys. Sergeant First Class Kelvin Ringold, 13th Expeditionary Sustainment Command. Hello, Kelvin.
Hi.
Specialist Brianna Dew, 1st Cavalry Division Band.
How's
Hello,
it going?
Brianna.
Hello.
Sergeant Melissa Lessard, 504th Expeditionary Military Intelligence Brigade.
Hello.
Wow, there you have it. So it's been kind of a very somber week. I mean, it started off, this is the week, this show drops April 22nd, 1 year to the date of the death of Specialist Vanessa Guillen. And on Monday, April 19th, day before we're taping this, but Fort Hood leadership and the Guillen family dedicated the gate off of Rancier Avenue leading onto the post and directly to the 3rd Cavalry Regiment where Vanessa used to work, and renamed it in her honor. Prior to that, it didn't have a name. It was Gate 2 Alpha. Right? There are only a couple of gates on Fort Hood. You have Bernie Beck Gate. As you come in, he was a good neighbor, right? You have the Frank Mayborn Gate, which is actually adjacent now to the Guillen Gate. And if you're not aware who Frank Mayborn was, he was a media mogul. He actually was the guy that started the Fort Hood Sentinel.
Oh.
And was instrumental in bringing Fort Hood here in the 40s, right? And then once Fort Hood was here as Camp Hood, he enlisted and was a public affairs officer. He was a major in the U.S. Army during World War II.
Wow.
So there you go. Longtime newsman, blah, blah, blah. But that's Frank Mayborn. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We are going to take you to the ceremony, let you hear what's going on. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts after we hear from Fort Hood senior leaders, and we're going to hear from the family as well. But I think it's worth talking about, don't you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So let's do the ceremony, take you there, and we're going to do that right after this.
What does resiliency mean to you? For the folks at Fort Hood Resiliency Campus, resiliency is helping folks help themselves. The campus offers a wide range of programs, each aimed at assisting Fort Hood units and individuals in need of morale and team-building opportunities. Through programs like the Applied Fitness Center, Military Life Counselors, the Army Wellness Center, Nutrition Clinic, and the Warrior Quest Adventure Program, the Resiliency Campus headquarters is located on the 5th floor of the Shoemaker Center on Darnall Loop. To find out more about what the Fort Hood Resiliency Campus can offer you, look them up on Facebook or give them a call at 254-285-5693.
It was a cloudy day. Music's playing. 65, 70 degrees out. When the Guillen family drove up in a white van, accompanied by members of the unit that Vanessa served in. Melissa, you were there. You were there to take photographs. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what was going on in your head and your heart as you saw the ceremony, saw the family arrive and the ceremony start to unfold?
I was very sad for them.
Yeah.
But also very appreciative of the steps that Fort Hood took to honor her family and the steps that they have taken in other aspects. So I thought about them and Vanessa and everything that has happened within the past year.
Wow.
And all of the other women and men who have come out to support her.
Now, it was a small ceremony, very few people invited, although it was on Facebook Live and all that. But there was really only one speaker, and that was the 3 Corps Fort Hood Commanding General, Lieutenant General Pat White. And here's what he had to say to the family.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Special thanks for the Guillen family for making the trip here for this. I think this is going to be hard. I'm just going to tell you right now. I think we also have this on FaceTime, so Miss Gloria can see what's going on here. At least we'll get it back to her. So today we're going to honor and we're going to celebrate Specialist Vanessa Guillen and the tremendous influence that her life had and continues to have, and to inspire and implementing actions to improve trust, discipline, and teamwork across our team here at Fort Hood and throughout our Army. This gate, as many of you know already, leads directly to the 3rd Cavalry Regiment area where Vanessa was assigned and where she lived day to day and where she served her country honorably. I want current and future soldiers to understand the impact of what we're doing here today. So in coordination with the family who agreed to allow us to do this, we're going to dedicate a gate that has her name on it, has her picture, and you can come learn just a little bit about Vanessa. But mostly it's so in 2, 3, 4 years, we haven't forgotten what this is all about, what this moment is about in our history. So again, thanks to the Guillen family for being here. It wouldn't be a moment in history without you. The permanent gate makes it clear, right? As I just said, we're not going to forget Vanessa. Every day this gate opens up for everybody coming in for PT, and at night everybody piles out going back to wherever they live. Her legacy is going to live on through this monument here that you'll help us unveil. This memorial and through our People First initiatives that you are more than familiar with, we're going to ensure our soldiers and our families and our Department of the Army civilians are always at the center of what we do, but mostly that we remember. And so thank you for joining us here this afternoon. God bless you and your families, Phantom Lethal. And at this time, if I could ask the Guillen family, please join me, Command Sergeant Major Burgoyne, and the 3rd CR team at the front. We'd like to allow you to unveil this.
Specialist Vanessa Guillen was born September 30th, 1999, in Houston, Texas. In June 2018, she enlisted in the Army as a 91 Foxtrot, small arms and artillery repairer. Upon completion of basic combat training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and advanced individual training at Fort Lee, Virginia, Specialist Guillen was assigned to 3rd Cavalry Regiment, the Brave Rifles, at Fort Hood, Texas. A proud Texan, Specialist Vanessa Guillen volunteered to serve in the United States Army and set an example for her community. She was known for her discipline, physical fitness, technical expertise, and professionalism. Her tragic loss on April 22nd, 2020, became a seminal event for the United States Army, resulting in significant institutional change. The Specialist Vanessa Guillen Gate leads directly to the 3rd Cavalry Regiment area where Vanessa lived and worked. The gate is accessed by thousands of soldiers, civilians, and families each day. It stands as a constant reminder that America's sons and daughters deserve our best leadership.
You know, being at an event like this, I've been in a while, seen ceremonies, Moore's other dedication. It's always a good day, no matter what the circumstance is, that you have leaders out there, just kind of looking after, the memory of the soldier, looking out for the family. We had 3 Corps leadership out here, the 3CR leadership. They unveiled, you had 2 different sections, the gate area with the Vanessa Guillen gate sign, and then the other one just kind of, telling you who she was as a soldier, which is another part of the gate. And although there really weren't too many people there, we did have the opportunity. Her color guard was there from 3CR, so we spoke to Sergeant First Class Jeremiah Edwards, and much like a true leader, a senior non-commissioned officer, he shared his thoughts with us about what this moment meant for him and his unit.
I think it's an honor for them to remember her in this way, and then with all the changes that are being brought about, just let the family know that it was not in vain, that the service member gave her life, that there are changes being made, and she will not be forgotten.
And on the junior enlisted side, we got to hear from a senior non-commissioned officer, but also with the color guard was Specialist Oscar De Leon, and he shared his thoughts on what it meant for him as well, especially as a junior soldier.
Everything that's happened to lead up to this situation has been horrible, but with the whole Army and what we are doing for her, I feel like it's a great thing. And hopefully there's more stuff, because I feel like the gate is good enough, but I feel there should be a little bit more than just the gate, and that's my opinion.
So after the unveiling, the family was there, and they stayed for a good 10 minutes by themselves. But waiting at the newly unveiled Vanessa Guillen gate was quite a few media members. And there was a discussion with the media. The family held a press conference. And we're going to hear from Vanessa's sisters, Myra Guillen and her younger sister, Lupe.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming today. As hard as it is for us to be standing here, we make an effort to come and honor our sister. And as you can see, only half of the family is here due to personal reasons. This is an honor for Vanessa. It only goes to show that this is a step in the right direction. A lot of people have the pros and cons of all this, that how is it possible that they're doing this in the place where she was murdered? But for me, I try to see things in a positive way. This gate will only remember all those soldiers that go in day and night, that what happened shouldn't happen ever again. We shouldn't find ourselves, fighting for, unfortunately, my sister's not here anymore, but we have to put up this fight now, and it's up to us to make the change, otherwise no one will make it. And I want to thank everyone for being here today and for all the support that you guys keep giving us. That's what keeps us going. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Lupe Guillen. I'm Vanessa's youngest sister. And to start off with, I want to thank people who made this happen. I want to thank Mr. Richardson and Mr. White for being here in support of my family. I thank my family for being here with us and our attorney. My mother couldn't be here today due to her anniversary coming soon this Thursday. And I can't even imagine what she's feeling at this moment. But I could say both of us, just being here, standing here today, brings out a lot of memories. Today is Monday, April 19th. And I just want to bring this back because it's important. Because we must reflect what my family has been through. Today, 1 year ago, was the last time my family and myself saw her alive. So it means a lot that they did this memorial today to remember her. And not only to remember her as someone that was murdered, but someone who was a daughter, a sister, a friend. That's why this is important.
The family is hoping that they can make more change, I guess, by creating legislation to help victims of sexual assault, sexual harassment. Brianna, it's been almost a year, and I remember last year when we were talking about this on the podcast, it was a difficult time for you too, and you really identified with the hashtag I am Vanessa Guillen, and it really hit your heart.
It did.
Tell me about that.
Well, I felt like I was her. I mentioned before, when I was younger, I experienced a sexual assault when I was stationed in Korea.
Right.
And I was in my young 20s.
Right.
And it was very traumatic. It was probably one of the worst moments of my life.
Right.
And I had never been able to talk about it. I actually, once she went missing and it came out what happened.
Sure.
I had just recently remembered some of my repressed memories.
Right.
And I really wanted to be a part of the movement.
Yeah.
I was seeing online, everyone was posting the hashtag and their stories.
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought I would be able to do that publicly.
Right.
And I honestly didn't feel like I had the strength myself, but I felt like I had to do it for her.
Right.
Because, sorry.
You talked about it last year, and it's still hard today. I know.
It will always be hard.
It's always hard.
But I felt like she never got to tell her story.
Right.
So I felt like I needed to. Sorry.
No, you're okay. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. So she really gave me a lot of strength. Her story, and I think it's important because her death was such a large movement, not just in the Army, but in all the military services. I got to see so many other women and men, because women aren't the only ones that have this issue, but people that have also dealt with the SHARP program and things like that. And it really helped me feel not so alone.
Right.
It really changed my life, honestly. And I've been able to make really good strides in therapy and things like that. I feel like because of her. And I really do identify with her, obviously. And I think the gate is so important.
Mm-hmm.
I actually was going to go, but I have such a hard time still. I still am working through my triggers and things like that. So, but I think it's so important because you just can't forget. What happened, it should not be forgotten. It should not be, it has to be said,
I've heard some call it a symbol, right?
Yeah. It's a symbol. It's a movement. It's really powerful. I feel like before, not many people were aware of the experience of what junior enlisted female soldiers go through and male soldiers.
Right.
And I think now people have a better understanding. People are aware that this is a real issue and there needs to be change, and there has to be change because, all of these victims, I call it like it's like a silent scream.
Right.
And now I feel like it's less silent. I feel like there's a voice to it, and it gives me a lot of hope. It does. And a lot of the changes that Fort Hood has made, I'm very I'm very grateful and happy with it. And it needs to keep going, and I think it will. So I think there's good from this.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Brianna, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
And there is hope.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And we will be back with final thoughts after this.
Flash floods in central Texas happen within only a few hours of rain. Every year, more than 80% of flood fatalities involve vehicles, and about 10 people drown in their vehicles each year in Texas. Vehicles of every size can lose control, float, and roll over in flood conditions. Is taking the risk worth it? Is it worth the risk of leaving loved ones behind? Overconfidence kills. Don't drive through floodwater. It's not worth it.
Brianna, I want to say thank you again for sharing with us. That takes courage.
Thank you.
And I know speaking for all of us, I guess, no one should have to go through.
Yes.
And it's good that you're on the other side of things.
I'm still working through stuff.
I know.
Still working through it. It's a process.
We got you back, sister.
Thank you.
All right. But shifting gears, and we have to. This is final thoughts, and you guys at the 1st Cavalry Division Band,
yes,
actually are going to be performing again.
Yes, we got some stuff cooking.
Okay, so tell us all about it.
So, the 1st Cavalry Division Band, we're going to be playing for Armed Forces Day, and it's going to be an outside concert, so you can worry a little bit less about COVID.
Yeah. Okay.
But it will be a live music performance at the Table Rock Amphitheater in Salado, Texas.
Cool.
On May 15th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
15th at 7 p.m.
Yes.
Now, I heard a rumor, maybe you know about this or not, but you guys are actually going to have some high school musicians join with you?
Yes, they're going to play with us, and
Wow.
we're going to have some very special guests. We're going to be having 2 guest conductors, and we're going to be premiering one of their pieces. So it'll be the first people to hear it.
Oh, so original music, too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Original music.
An original score.
Yes.
Score.
Yes, please join the first team.
May 15th, 7 p.m., Table Rock Amphitheater in Salado, Texas.
Yep. I'll be there.
And it's free, right?
It's totally free.
Open to the public. Let's not forget that.
Yes.
Are you guys into big band music? Kelvin?
I like all music, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm not picky.
Yeah. As long as it's not John Philip Sousa, I get kind of bored with the marching stuff. But,
yeah.
when you guys play a wide variety,
it is.
You're fun to listen to.
Yes, it's very different. It's not going to be like your military ceremony music. I mean, we have to play.
Oh, yeah. You got to play ceremonial stuff.
We have to. Well, not the
You got to
ceremonial.
play Gary Owen.
Oh,
You're the
Cav.
Cav.
We're playing that. We're doing the Armed Forces song.
Well, yeah, you got to play all of the Army song, Navy, Air Force, Marine.
Yes, yes.
Does Coast
Stars
Guard
and
have?
Stripes.
Does Coast Guard have a song too?
We play them too.
You play them too?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I've heard that one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you how it goes.
Yeah, it's the Coast Guard,
Yeah,
Do they
yeah,
really
yeah.
count? Mm.
So something to look forward to in the middle of May, right here in the middle of Central Texas.
Yes.
That's very cool. You got anything cool coming up there at the 13th ESC? Mr. Ringold, Sergeant First Class, 1 each.
Well, we did start our green company. It's our new People's First concept. We have a couple going on.
A what cup? Did you say cup?
No.
What did you say?
Are you thirsty?
No.
No,
What did
I
you
thought
say?
you said cup.
I did. I thought I
Did I
heard
say cup?
Yeah.
I
Maybe
heard
I'm
cup.
thirsty.
The what?
People First Initiative?
Yeah, but no, before that. You're starting up.
Oh, we have a couple.
Oh, a couple.
Yeah,
I heard
first.
cup.
I heard cup.
I was just so confused. Yeah.
Okay.
But we have a couple.
Okay.
But this one is the green company. So when the soldiers get here, we kind of took the best NCOs around 13 ESC, around the units.
Okay.
We put them into this company so that when soldiers first get here, they kind of know what they're getting into. You know, you learn more about Fort Hood, learn about the unit. You're kind of indoctrinated, learning what right is and not what it looks like.
So it's reception after reception, right? Well, I mean, everybody goes through the reception detachment, right?
But we all know.
You guys are going to like.
But we all know
reception
is just, hey, get them in, get to the unit, boom.
Yeah.
But what we're doing is we're ensuring that they know the values, not only the unit, but the Army, just kind of putting that stamp on it so that when you go to the unit, there's no mistake. You know what right is.
You're molding and shaping.
That's right. And it gives our best NCOs the opportunity to kind of start shaping them now because, you know, we're still getting a lot of those AIT, first term soldiers, and basic is a far cry from, you know, when you get to your first unit. So it's good to kind of set them on the right path before they get started.
Yep.
Wow.
I see that. Melissa, you've been very quiet today.
Yes.
Anything new?
No, we just got done with Warfighter.
I know. You're still on Warfighter hangover?
Yes, I am.
It takes a while to recover.
Really?
Oh, yeah. From
10
something
days,
like that.
You know?
Ugh.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we had the UK come to our unit and visit the drones. The
very
Great
cool.
Eagle drones.
Very cool.
And we learned about their structure and they learned about our structure. And it was very interesting to see them compare notes.
Nice.
So... yes, I still have Warfighter hangover.
Did
I'm
y'all
still
exchange?
processing photos.
You didn't pick up a Brit accent though.
No.
Working with the Brits, so I guess you're okay. You survived.
Did y'all exchange anything at the end?
Oh yeah, so we were in constant communication because we had to get our photos approved. And our videos approved. So like I had a couple of them. I had their phone numbers and stuff, and we were able to.
Oh, I meant like, did y'all exchange any items like? Whenever
Oh no!
wait, what?
We were exchanging freaking photos.
I'm
silly
confused.
Goober.
Well, so when I work with other military,
I know what you mean.
Like
I now know
we
what you
normally
mean.
Patches, whatever.
Patches,
Yes.
coins.
So my brigade commander gave the first ISR brigade, which is Intelligence, Surveillance, and Reconnaissance Brigade. They both gave each other memorabilia, and then the 3 Corps G2 gave the UK memorabilia, a little token. It was a Texas wood.
Oh, nice.
Thing. Yes, and then I wasn't lucky enough to actually get a coin. I wanted a coin so bad, but I got the stickers that they were giving out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Better than my stickers. Just a quick question.
Yeah.
Because I didn't hear you bragging about
because your stickers are super awesome, and it made me super happy today.
Because they say you're awesome.
Yes. I need a good laugh. I need to have
really
a good laugh.
I got to know, is that really your finger on the sticker? Did you make those yourself?
Oh, yes. I designed
is
them,
that
but
your
I did not
finger?
print them.
Pointing.
No.
Aw, man.
That would have been cool. Somebody told me I should have used my face instead of the little emoji smirk. But,
that would have been hilarious.
Next time.
Yeah.
Yes. I am a fan of your gifts.
So you guys are all awesome. Kelvin said so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Melissa now, but
all right,
here we are.
Melissa, you going to take us
okay,
out?
Nobody knows.
I think next week will not be so somber. We're going to talk about Project Hero, maybe some strong people stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Soldiers?
Strong leaders? What?
No.
Strong leaders?
Soldiers?
Strong.
Oh, physically strong.
Stuff. All right.
I'm strong.
Something to think about, something to look forward to. Melissa, take us out.
Yes. Have a wicked good week, and we shall talk to you guys next week.
On Fort Hood's Great Big Podcast.
See ya.
Driving down the road.